Welcome everyone to New to the Street. I'm Anna Berry. Joining us is A Nation. It utilizes crypto to propel filmmaking to a decentralized future. Please welcome its co-founder of the company, Chuck Russell, and the founder, Kade Vu. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you, Anna. Good to be here.
All right, so I see one of your taglines is the winds of change. Tell us a little bit about what motivated you to establish A Nation and what exactly does it stand for?
Well, Kade, you want to take that?
I guess for a little bit. A Nation, essentially, we decided we wanted creativity to stand up before anything else and return it back to its glory, where, we wanted to allow it to be the precursor or the primary goal for what we're doing with film instead of monetary gain as much.
I've been producing and directing films in Hollywood for years, both independent and studio films. And one thing, the change is always the case. Change is a fact in Hollywood. Every 10 years, there's new sources of equity finance, new talent, new technology. And it's thrilling now to look at the whole crypto universe and imagine that being the engine to new films and a way of actually decentralizing the creativity, bringing in new talent, bringing in new filmmakers.
And hash that out a little bit. Tell us both about your backgrounds. How did it lead to you being here today, especially with the film industry kind of emerging into this potential decentralized future? Tell us about it.
I have directed films like The Mask with Jim Carrey, Scorpion King with Dwayne Johnson, many others, and produced films like Collateral with Tom Cruise. And I got my start in independent film on Nightmare on Elm Street 3. The independents always are searching for new sources of equity. Those films are made with a combination of pre-sales tax credits and the mysterious element of equity money. And I think crypto can drive and present opportunities for new kinds of films, new filmmakers, without the traditional bottleneck of Hollywood studios.
I got into it because about a year and a half ago, I really started diving into blockchain and what its purpose and why it's special. And then I started taking classes on it, and I realized to be able to utilize the blockchain technology for transparency, for even anti-piracy, to protect film is one of the biggest issues that we have. A bunch of other things with decentralized voting and whatnot. And I just saw the writing on the wall, how things were kind of developing and changing over time. And then I came in, Chuck called me in because we did a film together, and we were doing ADR, and suddenly we just started talking about crypto. He was NFT, and then I got into crypto, and I was like, you should look into blockchain and what it's able to do for the film industry. So we just went doop doop, and then it was like just went on for hours, and we didn't stop. And at that moment, A Nation was essentially born.
Wonderful. What does A Nation mean? What does it stand for?
A nation of alphas, leaders. The new beginning is the Greek. Alpha is the beginning, the Greek word. Alpha, beta, omega. We are not middle. We're not following. We're going to lead this change, this huge change that can actually allow other industries to see us as a case study to prove how well blockchain technology can help with so many things.
Well, speaking of that, I'm sure there might be a few other companies out there doing something similar, but tell us why you are unique, how you're innovative, and how you all stand out amongst the rest.
Chuck, can I take this one too?
Of course.
The biggest separation between other companies, even other crypto, is this. We have a man who has a proven track record. Crypto is based on what? Hypotheticals, potential, right? All of it's hypotheticals and potential. We don't have hypotheticals and potential. We have fact. He has grossed over $1 billion worldwide from his films. It's proven. All we need to prove now is the merits of crypto and film.
I literally have, in particular, the independent film companies ask me what I want to do next. And this whole crypto thing, I think, can just explode. You know, Coda just won Best Picture, totally independent film, nothing to do with the studio system. And giving those kind of filmmakers an opportunity through crypto. I love the word decentralized, because I came from outside the Hollywood community, but now I'm in the position to work hand in hand with studios. So we want to make films from independent scale to larger studio pictures, which I've done all of in the past.
So tell us a little bit about your roadmap. Give us the 3 to 5 year plan.
Okay. So first, we're going to prove that crypto can work with film production to allow it to pretty much move through the whole distribution phase, the whole entire pre-production, production, post-production, and go to and actually have a film come out and show that it can be tokenized. And then the next steps that we'll have is to onboard other creative minds, give them platform to allow for easier access to funding for creating. And again, our main goal is to drive the creativity as number one primary, to bring it back to the original state of what art is creative first, monetary after. If you do something you love, the money will come, the monetization will come, and the people will follow. Right?
Yes. I want you to break that down for me a little bit. Tell me, how can crypto work with film production? You talked about it being tokenized. Tell us, some of the audience might need to understand that more. How do you integrate this crypto into the real world? What steps are you taking, and how can this be really tangible for us to witness?
Again, it's the equity part of finance, and more platforms are accepting crypto. And I'm talking about the practical side of filmmaking, including stages and equipment. The first thing an independent film has to do is make deals through the agencies regarding the talent. Of course, we build our budgets and prove that we can do this. And having a crypto pool to inspire us and move us forward is a great difference. Hollywood moves so slow. It takes years to develop one film. And working with Kade, I've realized on crypto time, that can change entirely.
Right. Well, since we know that crypto is one of the fastest industries in the world, how do you guys stay up to pace with the competition?
Oh, well, essentially, what we're doing hasn't been done. And there are a lot of companies out there that have attachments to other big names or whatever it is, you know, Nike or whatever, Adidas doing an NFT, but how many true name leaders that are actually leading the charge? So Chuck will be the first one to be, you know, founder of a company that will be walking forward and having others behind him following suit. And we're going to change the whole dynamic. And our main goal is to be able to reset the landscape, to allow for, once again, I keep harping back to the creativity. That should be primary number one, is to allow people to truly do what they love. And his whole career, he's amazing what he has done, but he is partially stifled by how the industry works. And this, the decentralization, the capacity to allow for us to think outside the box, is what's necessary for us to be able to move forward and show people the way.
I've already involved with development deals in different places in the Hollywood system, and I'm looking forward to moving that right into the A Nation and crypto world. So that is the big difference. I've done this before. I've had half a dozen #1 hits. And for this to fuel opportunities for new talents, new filmmakers, and get our own films made with a lower overhead in the crypto world is a big game changer. So I've been involved since the CGI revolution when I did The Mask. So the innovations are natural to me, and giving new talent opportunities. People forget Scorpion King was Dwayne Johnson's first leading role. I've given Patricia Arquette, Cameron Diaz, other people their first opportunity. So to be able to do that without being overseen by institutionalized Hollywood, where it's harder to create new opportunities, is why I'm in it.
Wow. Crypto, the next CGI. I'm sure of it. So you guys have the crypto, you've got the creativity established. Tell us about security. What do you have to ensure your code and regulations are all up to standard?
So our contract has been audited 3 times already, and it was officially mainnet just 2 weeks ago, and I had an audit again. I will do a couple more audits with even bigger firms to ensure that, and as we grow, we will audit our system to ensure that every turn of the page that we continue to stay forward and make sure that our security is primary. Number two, with regulations, you know how crypto right now is in such a gray area, but the point is that we have plans set up, and I don't want to, give away our head start pretty much on people. So therefore, I will keep some of that to myself, but a lot of it is about making sure we stay with regulations, work with them, not against them, work with them to develop and become something that shows that, yeah, you can do this and you can do it the right way, okay? A lot of people say crypto is for, the scammers or for the people who are laundering money, this and that. And that is what we're going to show people, that it's possible that you can do everything correct.
I might add that we want to really create a community with our holders with A Nation, and that's a global community. I've had the honor of developing films all over the world. I've shot a film in Hindi not too long ago, and that global audience is very important to us.
Do you all have any upcoming projects you could possibly tell us about? Anything in the pipeline?
We have we're interested in action and science fiction at the moment, and I'm also looking for the smaller independent films. I have a project called Ominous. That's one of our new films. We don't want to tell too much this early in the game, but the real answer to your question is we're going to be developing films from budgets from about 12 million up to 50 and a little bit higher when it's appropriate. And I've produced and directed films in all those categories. We will also be looking to have our holders access to present new ideas to us. That's a big part of this for me, is the new talent, new filmmakers. We want to give them legit access, and we don't want their data. We want their input in what projects we're doing as we move forward.
That sounds great. A nice, creative, collaborative community. Wonderful. Well, where can our audience find you out there?
Kade?
They can find us on our website, anationtoken.com. So anation, anationtoken.com, or anation.media. We'll be on Twitter. You can search anation, ANTN. ANTN is the token symbol. We'll be launching our pink sale on April Fool's, actually.
Wonderful. But it's not a joke. Wonderful.
It is not a joke, folks. It's not. That's why I'm here. It's not a joke.
Well, I certainly hope that this is the first of many interviews so we can follow you along this exciting journey. So thank you both so much for your time and this great technology that you're bringing to us, because we all love movies, and we all want to figure out a way to keep them going, but up to date, right?
Exactly.
Thinking outside the mold, outside the box. All right. Well, thank you, gentlemen, for joining us on New to the Street.
Pleasure meeting you. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, great. Nice to meet you.